Guys, I used to couch hop a lot. I used to stay in people's houses and fucking, hey homie, can I fucking crash with you and blah blah blah. After I had a really bad breakup when I was like 19. When I say really bad, it's because it was bad because I wasn't fucking ready for it. I wasn't ready for it, and when it happened, I learned a lot about myself, and I learned that I was not ready for something like that to go down. From that moment, I remember I lived with her. I was a young man. I was 19 years old. And when she left, I was so emotionally fucking destroyed that and she was the manager at where I worked. So lo and behold, my hours started getting less and less on the schedule. I kind of realized what was happening at that point, but I stopped working there and I had to go find a new job while also trying to pay the bills on this apartment that we both lived in. And I did not have the mentality that I have today, guys. I didn't have the no victim mentality that I talk about all the time. That is my brand, that I've made a clothing brand based off of no victim. By the way, these tank tops, we dropped these a little bit ago, but if you want to support me and rock the no victim brand, we got these embroidered no victim with the old English barbed wire underneath. This is a muscle tank, guys. This is not a stringer. You can see the way it's cut on the back. It's really tight up here on the traps and on the chest. And then if you can kind of see, you can see how it's got that scallop fit on the bottom. Yeah, guys, I don't usually talk about my clothes in these YouTube videos, but I figured if I'm wearing it, I might as well show you. So we're doing a deal right now. Buy one, get one 50% off on all tank tops and shorts. So use code end of summer. I'll put it in the description below. If you want to buy a tank top, support me, support my brand, you can go do that. But anyway, guys, I didn't have the mindset that I have today, this no victim mindset. And I had the opposite. I had a victim mindset. I lost my whole world was collapsing around me when she left. And for TMI, this might be TMI, but I didn't shit solid for like 6 months. I woke up every day like anxiety, like so sick to my stomach, and I wasn't ready for that. And I was also broke. I had a fucking beat down car. I swear I drove beater cars for like my whole fucking like early 20s. And I remember when I moved I moved back in with my mom, and I was in her fucking living room, right? My poor mom, she cleared out her living room and allowed me to have my room in there. I remember there was like a wooden plank that I found in my basement. This was a place that my mom was renting, by the way, paying for it all herself. I was not helping with the rent. I literally couldn't. I had no job. And I remember I had this wooden plank and this curtain. And the dog would always, my poor dog, rest in peace, Roxy, she would always break into the room, and she would, when she would get anxiety, she would hide in the closet, dig out my closet, shit and piss in there, shit and piss on my bed. And it was terrible. It was terrible because my entire family was in distress. Not only was I, my ex-girlfriend, we broke up, but my family had just recently been through a divorce, and the after effects of that, and we were living in this fucking beat up house in East Bangor, and those were some of the hardest fucking moments of my life. And I remember waking up I remember still looking out my window in East Bangor, looking out my window, no car, no job. All I had was the gym. And I would wake up, and if I wasn't careful, the first thought of the day would spiral me into a negative roller coaster. I would wake up, I would try to find, this is what I would do, guys. I would take my bong, right? I would go in the basement and I would say, fuck, I just need to get high. I need something. I need to escape. I would scrape my bong. I didn't have money for weed, so I would scrape my bong and try to get the res off, that black shit, and I would just smoke that over. I would hold it in, because I just wanted to get high. I just wanted to escape. I woke up every day. I wanted to fucking die. Because who gives a... No one cared. No one's going to know. No one's going to care about me if I'm gone. I'm a nobody. It didn't matter. And I remember that day. Or that time period, I was fucking hopeless. But I had one thing to hold on to. See, I started to realize that I could hold on to the gym, and that could be my one thing. And I was grateful for that. And that's what helped me every day. I started to realize, I would say, okay, 20% of the action, it's like that 80-20 principle. 20% of the action was getting me 80% of the fulfillment, right? I would go to the gym. That's only like 1, 2, 5, maybe 5% of the day. And then I was cooking my meals and just eating them. That was the only thing I had. I wasn't good at anything. I didn't have anything. All I had was the gym. And I was so grateful for it. And it was in those moments I remember I used to have to wake up. And a lot of you guys probably have to do this. Guys, if you haven't, by the way, go follow me on Instagram. If you watch my YouTube, don't follow me on Instagram. I promise you, I'm super active on Instagram every single day, and I'm always posting my daily life, posting, more wisdom, more knowledge, showing you guys my client wins for my fitness coaching and my business coaching, updating you with, different stuff. But if you guys want, follow me on Instagram. But guys, I was still making Instagram content back then. Should have been doing YouTube, honestly. I was still making Instagram content back then. And guys, think about that. Think about this for a second. I was a nobody. I was waking up in my mom's fucking living room on her fucking floor, looking out my window. I have no money. I have no car, but I'm still getting on Instagram and I'm saying to people, I'm like, there's a way. If you're in pain, there's a way out. You can go to the gym. You can better yourself. You can become a better man. You can take the necessary steps, right? Delusional. Fucking delusional. What the fuck? If anyone in their right mind saw me doing that, they'd be like, who the fuck? Who are you? Why the fuck should we listen to you? And I would think about that. I'd be like, damn, I don't know if anyone's listening. But I didn't care. I needed to let it out. Because I started to realize, because I had a client of mine, shout out Nick, one of my first fitness clients. I started to realize, and arguably, there were some people that I met that had a worse life situation than me. As I started to realize how the gym was putting me was allowing other people to, I was inspiring other people. And I said, hold on a second. I see something in their eyes when I show them how to change their form on an exercise. When I show them a little tweak to their diet that helps them lean out. When I show them a little hack here and there, a little something, a little lesson here and there, I see something change in their eyes. I have the chills right now, bro. I would see something change. I realized, I go, oh my God. That's priceless. There's no amount of money you could give me. There's no accolade that can compare to influencing someone in a positive way. So I started to get something out of it. And I started to realize, oh my God, this whole time I've been feeling sorry for myself. I wake up, I want to fucking kill myself. I run downstairs, I find my bong, I scrape that bong, I smoke the res, I want to fucking escape. Shit, I'd even smoke a cigarette just to get my fucking mind off shit. Dead ass. I'll smoke a black and I'll fucking do it. I would do anything to get my fucking mind off my current situation. But where was I gonna run to? You're gonna run yourself into the ground and die? That's how my life would go. That's not no victim mentality at all. It was those moments where I realized that my pain and my struggle was becoming my power. My pain, what hurt, what I thought was destroying me, had become the only fucking thing, the only thing that I could use to then better myself and better the people around me. It was my pain. It was taking the things that had happened to me, my experiences, all those moments, and saying, what good can come from this? And when I started to give that to other people, when I started to coach other people, help them get in shape, I realized, dude, this is not about me. The fulfillment that I get, although almost selfishly, right? We all want to feel fulfilled selfishly, right? The only way you reach that level is if you give yourself away. The only way you even get to that point of fulfillment is by using your gifts, talents, and abilities for what? The betterment of other humans. So you don't understand. Guys, we're not just the last person on earth. So you don't realize that you can't avoid people. See, people have what you want. And it's not in a way where it's like you need to rely on them, but in business, guess who has your fucking money? Other people, right? In a level of fulfillment, you can't just continually do stuff just for yourself. You'll feel unfulfilled. You'll feel like nothing. It's when you give. See, when you give, right, there's something that changes in you. It becomes less about you and it becomes more about the message. You don't care how you look. You don't care how you sound. All you care about is helping another fucking individual. Have you ever thought about that? You ever think about that when you're fucking depressed and anxious and you diagnose yourself with all this bullshit? You ever thought about that for a second? Those are all selfish ways of existing in this world. Literally, think about it for a second. Who the fuck are you thinking about when you're depressed? Nobody but yourself. If someone were to tell me that when I was depressed, you know what I would have told them? I'd say, fuck you. You don't understand. Well, you don't understand what I've been through. You don't understand what I went through, but that's not the point. See, I would use the current situation that I was in as a place to connect with them, because I realized when I can get real and raw with somebody, they're going to see that I'm a real human too. They're going to see that, no, this person is not talking down to me. He's actually reaching over to me to help me get to that next level with no expectation, by the way, guys. See, in business, this is what I realized. And you guys know my businesses do very well. I'm super fucking fortunate to be in the situation that I'm in, but this is the one concept that I understand. And this is why my businesses are successful. It's because I give, and I fucking give. Dude, I want to die with nothing. I want to give it all away. All the experiences, all the things that I've learned, the way that I speak, which is one of my strong points, is my ability to speak to other people, articulate my thoughts, and inspire others. It's one of my gifts. Thank you, God, right? I knew that was my life's purpose. I had to get out of myself, guys. I couldn't just wake up and today I'm going to feel better. Fuck that shit. I had to get violent about it. I had to know. I said, whose life am I going to change today? That's how I go to the gym. I'm going to walk right up to him. I'm going to fix his form. I'm going to give some advice to him. I stopped doing that after a while, guys. I stopped doing that. It was only when I came on social media when I started to relive that again. I said, oh my God, this is the truth. The truth is giving. The truth is that it's not all about me. Fuck everything else. Fuck the material shit. Fuck it all. It's about giving yourself away and understanding this amazingly important piece is that even when you feel like you're at your bottom and you feel emptied out, tired, confused, uncertain about the future, beaten up, calloused, even, and I'll say especially in those moments, you find that there's something left in you. I have the chills right now. That there's something, a little spark, something left to give. Never forget that, guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe below. If you want to work with me as your business coach one-on-one, fitness coach one-on-one, or if you just want to support the clothing brand, you can buy something at the store. But even if you don't, even if you just watch this video, you get something out of it and you help someone that's near you and around you. That's what's going to make a massive change, guys. You want the world to change? You change. Give yourself away and understand that there's always something left to give. Thanks for watching, guys. No victim.